At its peak, Thriller outsold entire genres, moving 30 million certified US copies, an achievement that now demands 45 billion streams to match. Millions lined up at midnight. Retailers gambled on record shipments, and radio, video, and TV synchronized to blast one name. In today's fractured music world, Michael Jackson's records are not just unbeaten, they are mathematically impossible. But how did the industry make such heights possible, and why can nobody scale them again? In December 2015, the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA, certified Thriller at 30 times platinum, meaning 30 million units shipped in the United States alone. Under RIAA rules, these are not just sales at the register. For decades, a unit meant a physical album shipped to retailers, verified by independent audit, with every platinum milestone representing another million copies distributed. Epic Records, Jackson's label, coordinated shipments on a scale never seen before, flooding stores nationwide to meet demand that sometimes emptied shelves overnight. The certification process relied on shipment numbers, not streaming or digital downloads. Each unit was a tangible product, stacked in warehouses, loaded onto trucks, and placed on store racks. No streaming conversion, no playlist algorithm, just pure physical movement. The 30 million mark set a standard that, by today's accounting, would require 45 billion on-demand streams to match. In an era before digital metrics, this was the gold standard for measuring musical dominance. Epic Records built a promotional machine that pushed Thriller far beyond the reach of a typical album. Executives orchestrated a synchronized rollout across 3 fronts. Tower record stores across the country opened at midnight, drawing crowds eager to buy the album as soon as it arrived. At the same time, radio stations received advance copies and ironclad guarantees for heavy rotation, ensuring Thriller's singles dominated the airwaves from day one. Meanwhile, MTV agreed to an exclusive window for the Thriller video, a deal backed by a production and marketing spend that ballooned to nearly $2 million, 10 times the norm for a music video campaign in the early 1980s. This tri-platform strategy across retail, radio, and video meant that millions heard, saw, and bought Thriller in the same week. Every channel was controlled, every lever pulled by Epic's team. No digital campaign today can buy that level of unified exposure, no matter the budget. Between August 1987 and July 1988, Michael Jackson did something no one else has managed before or since. 5 singles from one album, Bad, each reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, one after another. I Just Can't Stop Loving You led the way, followed by Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, and Dirty Diana. Each release was timed with precision, backed by a promotional surge that sent fans to record stores and kept radio stations locked on Jackson's latest track. In the late 80s, the Hot 100 was driven almost entirely by physical single sales, with radio airplay serving as a bonus rather than a deciding factor. Epic's team coordinated every move, ensuring that as one single slipped from the top, the next was already climbing. No artist in the streaming era has matched this 5-in-a-row streak. Today's charts, shaped by algorithms and fragmented listening, make such dominance almost mathematically impossible. On February 28, 1984, Michael Jackson stepped onto the stage at the Shrine Auditorium and left with 8 Grammy Awards in a single night. The trophies spanned nearly every major category: Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Best Male Pop Vocal, Best Male R&B Vocal, Best R&B Song, Best R&B Album, Best Music Video, and Best Arrangement for Thriller. At the time, the Recording Academy's voting pool numbered around 4,000 members, mostly professionals rooted in pop, R&B, and rock. With just 78 categories, votes concentrated around the biggest releases, and Jackson's dominance was nearly absolute. The sweep was more than personal glory. It was a rare moment when the music industry's most powerful gatekeepers spoke in one voice. In today's Grammy landscape, the odds of a single artist repeating this feat have shrunk to almost nothing. The Academy now counts more than 12,000 members and hands out awards across more than 80 categories, from Best Rap Song to Best Latin Pop Album. Votes are split among a wider, more diverse field, and streaming-driven eligibility brings in artists from every corner of the globe. The kind of consensus that crowned Jackson in 1984 belongs to another era, one where the center of the music world was smaller, louder, and for one night, all pointed in his direction. Streaming now accounts for nearly 70% of global recorded music revenue, according to the IFPI's latest report. Paid subscriptions alone draw in over 752 million users worldwide. Every major label, from Universal to Sony, relies on monthly fees from platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon. The business model is built around access, not ownership. Listeners pay for unlimited streams, not individual albums or songs. This creates enormous scale, but the economics are different from the physical era. Each stream generates a fraction of a cent, and most subscribers never actually buy music outright. For artists, the path to blockbuster sales has become a numbers game, where billions of plays are needed just to approach the old benchmarks. In this environment, even the most popular releases are measured by streams and playlist placements, not by shipments or sales receipts. To match Thriller's 30 million US units today, an album would need 45 billion on-demand streams. That's the current industry formula. 1,500 streams count as one album sale. The biggest streaming hits, like Old Town Road or Blinding Lights, have reached 2 billion or 3 billion streams each, a fraction of what is required. Even if a modern artist somehow crossed 10 billion streams, the conversion would yield less than 7 million album units. On top of that, the cost to promote a global release now runs 10 times higher per impression than it did in the 1980s, with labels forced to split budgets across dozens of platforms. The math simply doesn't add up. No matter how viral a song becomes, the gap between streaming totals and the old physical sales benchmarks is too wide to bridge. No artist today can match these numbers, not because of talent, but because the world that made them is gone. Some records are not just unbeaten, they are impossible. What do you think?